like to introduce Emily for the first time on video. Emily's a community manager who's been talking to you a lot on the Steams already, so I thought makes sense that while we look at the Steam board, we have the person who's been talking to you on the Steam board.
Full people here. That's myself, David. We've got James, Emily, and Cameron.
Hello.
Hello.
So let's take a look at the Steam forums and pick out some of your questions and answer them as best we possibly can. So we've got a developers Q&A here. Submit questions here. How convenient! It's almost as if we thought this was going to happen. Although this comes all the way back from October. So let's go to the last page and take a look at some of the more recent questions. If there's anything new here.
December, February, March.
Will there be magic? There we go. We can answer that question.
Is there an inverted mouse option yet, James?
Yes,
take it away.
There is. Inverted mouse is in.
We've got it in. There you go. That's one question there.
Right. Let's just hit that back button up there.
Back. Okay. Help with server. Let's jump in. Okay. Does anyone know how I can host my own server? I saw this game has this option.
So, yeah.
Pete's just wrecking the office. Don't mind that sound.
He's trying to get in on it. So when you run the launcher, the initial launcher, down in the very bottom there's a launch server. If you run that, it'll take a little while to launch, but then launch the game after that. And then when you go to the server browser page, you'll be able to either join the server that's on your computer, which is the left button, or join an IP. So if you're playing in a LAN in an office, just take the IP from the dude who's hosting and give that to the other people, and you can join like that. And it should be as easy as that.
Yeah, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Some LAN support.
Yeah. Well,
lovely.
We were playing the other day, so it does definitely work.
Yeah, just make your own little LAN private servers. So yeah, there you go. Hopefully
How much customization do you have to have on your dedicated servers?
So yeah, currently it's quite limited, but we're planning on you'd be able to kind of change the XP curve, like how much health everyone starts with, all that kind of stuff. We've got some issues we've got to iron out where people can just make their own servers, get themselves loads of gold, and then jump into live servers. So we're trying to figure that one out.
It's a little bit naughty.
I think currently it's just password, and we haven't really documented it yet. But soon we will be putting out some videos and some other stuff or something to show people how to do it.
Yeah,
like a little guide.
This game worth playing now?
I think we're going to be biased, but yes, of course it is.
So he's referring to the lag that we used to have from the amount of players joining the game. We had quite a high concurrent players at the beginning, and the servers were taking a beating from that.
Yeah.
But now, we've paid for some big QA companies to all join servers together, up to 50 in one server with like very little noticeable frame drop. Everyone running around like crazy as beggars, just trying to bring the frame rate down, and they're holding up really well. And that's due to the engine upgrade as well, and some work on our end. So hopefully, now's a great time to play, I think. We've a good amount of population. Our concurrence highest has been in about a year.
Yeah.
So less than years coming to our birthday.
Birthday.
So I think now's a great time to jump in.
Yeah. Come play with us.
Plenty of content as well. We had some nice compliments of people on the Steam
board. We just recorded a video, like a let's play, looking at some of the new content, and there's a whole lot more in there now, and more to come.
Yep.
And you can help shape what's to come.
Yes.
Shape the future.
Beta public test server password. Basically, someone's after the password so they can cheat. But you're not going to give it out. Are the servers dead? All right. Difficult questions. I like them. Find it. Okay, so this seems to be...
I may make a video on this game, but I don't want people to see it, buy it, and then find out the servers are dead. Appreciate any helpful comments. Like we just said, over the past few days, we've had the highest concurrent player counts that we had in almost a year, so yeah.
There is an awkward time, like literally 4 hours ago, where the Americans start to go to bed and the Europeans wake up.
Yeah.
Something like that crossover, where there's a slight low concurrent player rate.
Yeah.
There's still people playing. If he was literally checked like 2 hours earlier, 2 hours later, it'd probably been quite busy.
Yeah, I think we generally tend to have a 12 to 15 person server most of the time at the moment, apart from like Karen said, when people are sleeping.
Or say Saturday is normally the most popular day as well for players online. Because obviously, people's different time zones and things as well, so they'll be at work and things. But normally Friday night and then Saturday is like the most popular day.
Yeah.
And you can have an experience just by messing around with NPCs and things like that. Like the game does become a lot better when there's other players in the game as well, but there are plenty of NPCs to kind of interact with and trade with.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And now we've got local servers as well. If you don't like playing with other people, you can just run your own.
Yeah.
Run your own one.
Perfect.
Top 10 improvements. So Spiderman here's made a suggestion, I believe.
Yeah, so these are things he
You would like to see improved for the game. This is quite updated quite recently as well.
Yeah.
So do you want to go through these?
Yeah, we'll go really quick. The AI stuff, that's basically once you hit a certain level of player, the AI become quite easy to kill. So we need higher tiers of enemies as you become a higher tier of player.
Yeah.
That's something they're working on. But we wanted to look at the core of the first 20 hours of the game and make sure that's really solid before we started
Going crazy and looking at scaling.
I think this will tie into our combat update, which is one of our
big
future,
focuses. Yeah,
it's coming soon. Yeah, economy. There's lots of stories going around of people making lots of money in weird, mysterious ways. Sometimes they're just cheating on beta.
Yeah.
Sometimes they had a character from a while ago that hadn't been reset, and they've carried the gold across, and they're just giving out 1,000 gold to beggars on the beaches. So we're looking into any kind of gold exploits.
Tell me more about these beaches I can hang out on.
Yeah.
Right. So number 3 there, losing skills. So I guess due to the engine upgrades and kind of updating, you've had to sadly do a couple
Some
of
wipes,
server wipes.
Yeah.
We're going to keep them very minimal from now on though.
Yeah.
There were some bugs where some characters were corrupt from previous builds and crashing
You
the
need
servers.
to do those
and that's
wipes
causing
just to
problems for
update.
Yeah, ruining everyone else's experience in a weird kamikaze crash kind
We
of
think
way.
we got all of those
Yeah.
now. We think we've done patches the last 4 days. I think.
Freezing, I think it's the one that's tied to the procedural spawning of AI.
Okay.
We're looking into ways of having the AI already spawn when the server starts up and moving them to the correct location and stuff like that instead, which will hopefully make it run faster and less hitches. But yeah, it also gives it away a little bit when there's a little bit of a hitch. You're like, oh, is that a wolf just spawned?
right, okay.
So for gameplay wise, it's nice to solve that as well.
I like that. I mean, obviously that's a bug, but I like it. Reminds me of that Dungeon Lords thing.
Oh, yeah,
where you're running along and you feel the freeze, and it's like, oh no,
Something's
something's going to happen.
Big troll comes over the whole thing.
Running, wing diagonal, weird animations.
Yeah, so currently it's not in any of the builds, but currently reworking all the movement, all the locomotion stuff, and that will be included in it. That's taken a while.
How much work is that? Could you have to do a whole new rig for all the animations or characters?
For the not combat, just normal movement. It's about 90 animations, I think.
Okay,
something like
quite a
that.
bit.
Split up into some are tiny, some are big, so it's quite a lot of work.
But it's one of those things that when it's done, you kind of feel the difference.
Yeah.
So again, that kind of mixes with the combat-y stuff as well. They're kind of interlinked.
So number 6 there is voice over IP, which I know you got in, but then had some serious issues with.
The engine upgrade, unfortunately, did come
Yeah.
with a bad thing, which was the voices having to be redone. But that's a really top priority, it's like top 5 priority for us in terms of the next few days.
I know it's a big deal for a lot of people because I have seen videos of actually people kind of using the voice over IP in older builds, and it does add a lot to the game as well.
A current thing we're telling people just to get around it is using Discord chat. So we have a Discord channel.
Yep, you can hop on Discord. We have chat channels for like suggesting things as well in a general. You can just chat with everyone. We also have voice on there, so you can create your own little sort of voice server thing. You can hop
So
on
there are
there.
workarounds
use
for
push to
that.
talk and voice activate as well, so you can sort of have that running in the background while you're streaming as well.
Yeah.
I think Twitch does integrate with Discord as well, so it should run with it. It should detect when you're actually streaming.
And it's a very active forum over there as well, so it's you're always going to find people talking, and the developers are in the Discord forum as well.
Yep, come say hey.
Next one, UI for the data survive. Yeah, as you might have noticed in the video we made recently, that maybe the pop-up was a bit too short and it's hard to read some of the things. We'll touch on that at some point because it's a tough one because if you're in mid combat and it's sticking.
Yeah, you don't want to look at your great big thing in the middle of the box.
I was thinking maybe we can move it to the bottom of the size or something. I like it being in the middle, so it comes up obviously.
Yeah.
We'll move something. Same with the note to friend. We got some notes on that. We just haven't had time to change it up.
Audio plague stuff. That's the whole sound effects when you get infected.
Yeah. So we bring the music whichever way around. We bring the sound down when you go into it, just so you know that you're in the volume. But we can bring the levels a little bit more.
Class menu, character creation screen perks aren't.
So we've got a new concept. We've got some concepts for the new menus, and this we have a concept for. We just haven't put it in yet. So that'll be in.
Yeah, you notice the
next week or two.
Character class screen, it looks different in styles because it hasn't been approached yet.
Right, because it hasn't kind of got the new UI upgrade.
That main menu is our big test for what we want the game to kind of look like, and now we're just kind of concepting and putting it in.
And putting it in throughout the entire game.
So it'll be a slowish process over a month or so.
And just on a touch on audio as well, you got a whole load more of music tracks in the game as well because you sent over a nice big dump of audio files for me for trailers, so that's nice.
Oh, some of the audio stuff's great.
It's just excellent. Yeah, shout out to Pitstop.
Pitstop Productions for that. I just put an update here he's frustrated because his house is getting smashed by the flambers. That's just a little bit balance we need to do to the damage weapons do or the amount of health doors have.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he's using the best weapon in your house, so on your house door. We have durability to weapons as well, so if that person's willing to sacrifice the weapon to smash that door, and it's kind of like a give-take kind of deal. That player's willing to sacrifice his best weapon to get into your house.
But plot twist, you only had like a couple of bits of string in there.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, thanks for your comments, man. That's great.
That's nice.
Nice wall of text there.
If you've got suggestions as well, people whack them in, and then we can like look at them all in one
Speaking of
place.
which, we have the Trello board.
Right, yeah, do you want to take a look at the Trello board?
We'll bring it up.
So another part of the Black Death development thing is suggesting a feature, which you can do by heading over to the website of small-impact.com/Black Death. And in the top bar there, under development, you'll be able to see suggest a feature, and this links to our Trello board.
Yeah.
Or your Trello board.
Our Trello board. Ours, share it. Let's get to the Trello board itself.
I think there's a link just on there.
So here we can see all the suggested community features, and this is where people suggest bugs or new ideas that people have, and you can see on the right hand side here, these are the ones that have been kind of implemented.
You got all the stuff that's been implemented, ideas from the community. Amazing. And ones that we like to, basically this is kind of like we're working on it kind of thing. Unfortunately we got some ones that go into the bin.
Yeah.
But
Some are just design decisions.
Yeah, it's like, it's just a tough one. Like designing by community is always a tough.
Yeah, because you've got to have some sort of vision as well. And like some things, like it may sound like a relatively easy feature to do, but you go like, well, in order to implement that will crash the entire game.
Yeah.
I think we did that though.
I think that's actually done. Some things that are in the bin are done as well. So, so don't get disheartened if you see it show up in this column. Might actually end up in there.
We also had ones like dragons and things as well.
Yes, because the game's going to be designed.
People just want Skyrim again.
Yeah.
We go through the.
We have a game for you. It's called Skyrim.
Go for some.
Maybe the ones we just talk about some of the ones that. Yeah.
So, current player online. Just people just want to know the general population of their server while they're in game.
Yeah, it's a good shout, isn't it? So we recently put ping in the other day, so we're slowly to get more access to things on the server. So
more server information, so you see a lot of ping is like you see how many people are in there.
Yeah. By the way, you can vote these cards up, and then they
right. Okay, so if you find like an idea you particularly want, then vote on it, and you'll get more visibility.
Yeah. So for instance, this one is like people want beds when they want to build a bed. It has a feature not just for spawning on, but like things like you can actually rest.
Yeah.
And you can maybe gain health back or thirst gets
I
decreased.
guess the sort of the easy way of doing, kind of explaining that would be almost like the way if you own a bed in Fallout, you get like a 25% XP boost for like a few hours in game.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe you could do something like that.
That stuff's great and fits our game very well. Moving ships and that. Yeah, I think we've actually we're working on that right now. Actually, we could almost put that in. Won't do it yet. Someone did. What are you saying, James?
What's the under translating the game? What languages is it? People have to.
German, Dutch. Okay.
So German's actually our second biggest population.
Yeah,
I believe in the game.
Yes, so I think the second biggest language certainly. I think the biggest countries that are playing the Black Death at the moment are America, the UK, and Germany. So and so Germany will be quite a priority. Like obviously the way the kind of the game is at the moment, there's a lot of evolving text and UI things. But I guess once the text gets a bit more finalised, then certainly look into localization for a few countries.
I think Germany and France would probably be our two first ones, and then we can move on to some of the extra ones.
Efigs.
Thanks for Cookies to offering his work to.
Yeah.
Oh, grand. Yeah.
Much appreciated.
Maybe we'll take you up on the offer. We've got here XP bar to skill screen. I believe we've done that.
Isn't this? I just said not on the HUD. Maybe, yeah,
okay.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's why it's there.
I think like I was saying, we're getting the HUD concepted at the moment. So
the whole UI, like actually playing the game, will look quite different.
Yeah, definitely. So I mean, this feedback is great because we can look at this and then see what to implement at the same time. Same with the forum.
Armor with capes. I do really want that.
Badass,
I do really want that.
Just because it looks cool.
You know what? I'm just going to do a little bit more extra work this week, and I'm going to get that in somehow.
Yeah.
I want that. That's moving to priority A.
Or maybe just have more capes.
Just more capes.
Yeah.
They just look really
What's
cool.
your favourite cape?
Of all time?
In gaming history.
Batman.
Yeah.
Because worked on it. The cape itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, simple gambling game. So very popular in the Witcher and Mount and Blade games. You know, you have lots of mini
Like a little
games in the
side game, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Like a
we
little
like the idea.
dice guessing thing, I guess.
Yeah, we wanted the other dicing gambling is big in the
Yeah.
Middle Ages, so they use like really simple wooden dice with like little pictures on them. So
That'd be
yeah, it'd
cool.
be really cool.
You could bet fruit,
bet fruit,
bet
yeah.
jam,
Bet
bet
your,
fruit. Yeah, bet items you've got.
Your rare parsnip.
Yeah.
Imagine
Yeah,
it'd be
okay.
something driven by an NPC,
Mm.
like most single player games. So, and players can just take part in it. I think it'd be very cool.
Rabbits. We've got a rabbit model with some basic animations, but we just haven't actually put it in and implemented
That's right.
it yet.
We started that already.
Yeah.
Hunter pets. As a tandem, it's kind of close to that, so you can tame animals right now in the game.
Yeah, kind of, in a couple of updates ago, you introduced. I keep saying we. It's a community here.
Yeah.
Animal husbandry, so you can get eggs and milk and
Yeah.
things like that to
So-
make dairy products.
Yeah, it's kind of close. You can actually tame wolves in it, but it's extremely hard because obviously they're very very
Yeah, they
feral.
want to
They're
stab
biting
you.
your hands off as you're trying to feed them.
Yeah.
So they do actually can be tamed. And we're actually looking at some things as house upgrades that we'll talk about
What
later.
does what will a wolf give you if you tame it?
Yeah, I think he smashes other players for you.
Oh, really? Just follows you around. And
I
goes
believe
like,
so. I haven't tested in a little while, but I think he will beat someone up for you.
I want to tame a wolf now.
Yeah. So yeah, it's doable. Different NPCs. Okay, like female and children. Children, I'm not so sure because it's quite a dark world, and I don't know what the age rating you got.
We
Kid NPCs running around that can be
I
killed.
think we do have
It's
some
strange.
Could
female
get played.
NPCs, don't we?
We've got female
I
ones.
think there's not very many at the moment.
Yeah. So the kid one is just the tough one. Like, why isn't there children in GTA?
Yeah.
We all know the answer to that.
Yeah.
So yeah, but females we'll get more of them in. Children, I'm not so sure. Purchasable inns. Again, we'll talk about housing upgrades, stuff you can do in the future. One of those might be turning your house into a tavern.
Might be.
Might be.
Hmm.
We actually do have something working like that right now. We've
Yeah.
tested that works kind of cool. that we could
Curious.
probably
Well, you can
put in.
make beer and things like that as well
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
already. So
We're just trying to figure out the gameplay loop. Do you build the keg and then people can access it and that money automatically goes to you? There's all the things, kinks you have to figure out.
can someone steal a keg and
Yeah,
can they break
can-
in and start
yeah.
wheeling the kegs down?
All that kind of stuff. But yeah, the housing system is going to keep expanding to have all these cool features. So, what else? Character state design. Possible to add when you attack a merchant rather than militia, you can interact with them sometime. So that's basically NPCs remembering that you're an enemy.
Right.
So like, does that mean like if you got 100 bounty, and you've stolen loads of apples from the merchant, can you still deal with the merchant? That's something we're very keen on anyway. So yeah, we've got it in that.
It's like a
core.
reputation system.
Yeah. Like some NPCs just don't like you.
I think
Yeah.
when you have a high bounty, guards attack you anyway now.
Yeah, yeah.
I
So
think
we have-
that was
we
a
have some of it, yeah.
Recent thing.
But at the moment, I think you can steal apples and sell it to the same guy. Which is
Right
it's
in front of him, yeah.
It's a bit strange, but yeah, we'll figure some stuff like that.
And I guess like another way you could do that is because everyone starts off with a beggar, people are going to look down on you. But if you're a knight, they might treat you with respect and maybe give you more favourable prices if
Yeah,
you're a
okay.
merchant.
That stuff's great for our sort of game, yeah, especially medieval life. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that works a lot. But yeah, but keep asking suggestions and stuff in Trello board.
Again, how do you get here is go to small-impact.com/Black Death and
right.
there's a suggestions board on there and you can suggest your ideas that way. So
This page right here.
this page right here.
Here. Timing.
Any sec.
Any
And this is where the blog is as well.
second.
So
Yeah.
any sort of longer development notes and things like that written by the team,
Yeah.
you can find them here, as well as our fancy videos that we make.
Oh yeah. By
That
Dave
fancy
himself.
teaser. There we go.
That's what you're getting.
This is
That's it.
Teaser for teaser.
Spoiler.
New trailers out there as well.
yes, the trailer that this was teasing is actually out now. Look at that nice new logo there.
Boom. Yeah. Thank you.
Cool. Thanks very much.
Cool.